Good time zone, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It is your boy, Tempest Rhymeblood. We are back at it again with another episode of RogueTech, and this time, well, we are recovering from a bit of a disadvantageous situation. Currently, we sort of, not quite, failed the last mission we were on, and we took quite a few nasty hits in the process. All of our pilots are either fatigued or injured. Tire Fire, we can see, is injured for 58 days. Our Centurion is down for 73 days because it took damage to all internal structure sections. Vindicator is also pretty heavily damaged. I believe it's mostly missing a head, though. Javelin is pretty busted up. The Fireball is pretty busted up. And the Pegasus is actually relatively intact. That being said, we're kinda gonna have to just skip through the majority of this. We'll fast forward the timeline a little bit, simply because we don't have much choice. We don't have any units that we can actually, field. We're gonna keep morale normal. Unfortunately, we don't really have the funding to increase it. And we're just going to keep going.
Hey boss,
structural repair is going to be done. Pitbull's low spirits tag has finally expired. That's always good. We can actually pop over to engineering, and we should be able to do Habitat Pod Beta now, because it costs 0. And will be done in 10 days. That's going to allow us to hire some more mech warriors, or vehicle pilots. So we now have the Javelin working. Taproom is no longer injured. Let's see. Bump in the night. In the middle of the night, you're flung from your bed. Metal screeches deep inside the Argo. Dr. Murad's voice crackles over the comms. Everything is under control, Commander, but Taproom needs adult supervision. Darius drags the pilot into your quarters. Taproom discovered how to destabilize a dropship with a pen laser. Quickly, his face reddens. It was an accident! Darius crosses his arms. You've had a lot of accidents. Luckily, nothing major, but this one nearly sent the drive stabilizer flying into the fusion reactors. How do you want to handle this, Commander? I think we should actually train Taproom on how to do more stuff, because Taproom, as I recall it, had pretty low stats. Taproom has lost the tag Klutz, will be unavailable for 2 weeks, and gains the High Spirits tag for a cumulative total of 16 days. Taproom has been assigned to reflex and precision training, and next day you notice a handmade sign in the barracks, days since last explosion, 1. That's not great.
that work order is complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Alright, so we now have the second, we now have the second habitat pod for our mech warriors. Unfortunately, we're gonna hit another financial report before we get the Vindicator. But I think what we're gonna do in order to just keep our stuff moving is we're going to improve the power conduits. Ooh, maybe not. That's expensive. Structural reinforcement, it's about the same price. Mech bay, also expensive. Repair and refit. Permanent increase to tech points. I think we will actually take that.
After that, Commander, I'll get the crew moving.
Because we should always be doing something, and we are going to be running a little bit lean for these first few months because we have kind of lost out. Let's see. After hearing that Taproom was involved in an accident, you stop by Medbay to visit the mech warrior as he recovers. Hi, Commander. I was doing pull-ups on the wall shelf and it came loose. The shelf above it came down too, right on my head. You shake your head, frowning. You know those shelves aren't rated for your weight. He says, I wish I had a better option, Commander. There's just not enough room to roam right now. So let's develop an exercise regimen. Over the next week, you and Darius develop a training routine for the mech warriors. involving simple bodyweight exercises and jogging laps around the Alpha Pod corridors. When Taproom gets out of medbay, he joins the train. Darius reports that the warriors are grumpy about having exercise imposed on them, but he hopes that this will help keep them out of trouble. If we reopen and repair the gymnasium in Beta Pod, that would probably be better received. So, we now know what we need to focus on for our next upgrade. We've got to start focusing on troop morale, because we've now reached the point of mutiny.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
I mean, truthfully, we're going to take a contract literally as soon as we get as soon as we get the Vindicator up and running.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
We have actually improved our mech bay, so it will take less time to repair mechs from here on out. But at this point, we have to take another contract. We simply don't have time. If we wait to get the Centurion ready, we lose the entire game. We won't have enough money to keep going.
Greetings, Commander. Come on in.
So at this point, I think we're going to take the lowest ranking contract we can. This is a low difficulty system. Another destroy base does not seem like a good idea. So I think what we're going to take is Operation Guileless Magi. VIP in a local government facility on the planet. We need to get her off-world, but the building is surrounded by Blakeists. Recover the VIP, transport to evac points. Payment will be issued when you deliver the VIP alive and in one piece. Let's negotiate the contract. We're actually going to do this one for the money. 155,000 should actually cover it for us. 2.9 salvage is not going to be great, but we have to get back on our feet. That's sort of where we're at right now. Wait a minute. Are none of my mechs fieldable? You're kidding. You are kidding me.
Logged and noted.
Okay, good. So that's not actually that bad. This is going to be a problem. The missing heat sinks. We're going to have to be very careful with that extended range PPC.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
And this mech, of course, will not be fieldable because the engine is completely blown out. Nothing we can do about that at the moment. So I think at this point, did we even gain any XP on our pilots?
Receiving orders? Yeah? What can I do you for?
A little bit.
Training complete.
Orders?
What's the plan?
Tap room is once again unavailable.
Good to go.
Mech warrior training complete.
What's up?
Waiting for orders.
Training confirmed.
I think we're just gonna start
How might I
leveling
help?
as many pilots as we can.
Training complete.
This isn't great, but we don't have much choice. Yeah, back to the command center. I think we're gonna have to try to do something. The key thing is that I don't really want to do any work on behalf of the Blakists. That's the problem. But a destroy base mission we already established, it's not great. The battle mission, hey, I wish we could do it, but it's still not a good idea. So we're gonna take this recovery mission. The pay is gonna be shit. That's the curse of working for the planetary government. But in character, we do not want to work for the Blakists. Let's just avoid working for the Blakists if we can at all help it. Gonna send Pujo in the Pegasus, Jenkins in the Vindicator, and Boomslang in the Javelin. That's honestly all we've got. So shelve Taproom and shelve Muskrat. And we'll have to deploy. We don't really have much option. See you all on the battlefield. Cut.
Command interface.
And here we are. Excellent. So, based on, well, first of all, based on this load time, this might be the first RogueTech patch I've actually encountered that feels like it contained a performance update. Like, it's finally not chugging, which is nice. Although, of course, I do, at some point, you know, assuming the bottom doesn't fall out of the economy, want to either get a solid-state drive or another 32 gigs of RAM. So let's go ahead and dive in. This should be a straightforward retrieval mission. Get in, get the VIP, get out. Target we're recovering is a local government VIP all the way over there in that base, surrounded by Blakist forces. And get to the exfil point, which is marked somewhere. Oh, we got a support lance. I love that. Only good Blakist is a dead Blakist. I completely agree. Alright, Fog is going to give us reduced visual range. However, I think part of the problem we're going to have is if we have the support lance, then odds are good, and the goods are odd, that we're going to run into a problem with Blakist reinforcements. So since we're already operating under strength, I'm going to put us down right here in this forest. We're going to use our scout tank for its intended purpose. It's going to scout, and if I can pull this off, I want to try to get our allied support lance, like, to aggro on these guys. I just have to figure out where they are. So, step 1. Allied support lance consists of a Falcon, a Valkyrie, and a Flea. Perhaps that's the solution we should take. Flea. Oh, I can't move.
Waiting for orders.
That's not great. Alright, Ost Scout, Hermes, APC, Ost Scout, Hermes. Armored something, but it's packing LRMs. Double check this. Spawn protection is on. Oh boy. Alright, so we're going to sprint into
Alright,
partial
full speed.
cover. Well, water counts as partial cover, so we got that going for us at least. Nothing we can shoot at, so we're going to declare that unit's done. And we're going to hope that we can get the Allied reinforcements up to our position, as we may have deployed a little bit too far forward. Ost scouts are not that big of a deal. They mostly just pack M lasers, but that's still not great. That LRM truck I'm a little concerned about, but being a vehicle, I'm hoping I can just, like, obliterate it easily.
Receiving you.
Either way, I think we want to sprint. Go for the... I don't want to present rear arc. The 6 evasion is what we're going to have to rely on, so... We'll sprint our way over here. Take partial cover. 6 evasion and partial cover is about all I can hope for. So let's see where these Ost scouts go. Okay, it's not shooting. Well, we haven't finished the initiative tracker for this round yet, so... Spawn protection is going to get lifted here in a minute. A machine gun truck isn't going to be that big of a deal. While machine guns are a little bit painful, they're mostly painful to light max. But right now we're staring at a pack of Hermeses and Ost scouts. Flea's probably going to run up for maximum evasion, because that's what fleas do. Spawn protection removed. Here we go. The battle begins. Oh, mortars. Nice. I respect it.
Yes, Commander.
We're going to use Cujo. I don't know if this is going to work. Ooh, we have a rear angle shot, though.
On the move.
I feel like I have to take this chance. Like the high evasion. I feel like this is a good idea, actually. Like going right into the rear arc. High evasion.
Copy that.
Yeah, we even got the tag on him. And we put quite a few SRMs into that rear arc also. And now I think we're tagged. Yep. So now Cujo's gonna have to go for a full run. But we use Jenkins, not to be confused with our boy Leroy.
Got it.
Gonna disable the LRM-5s and only fire the energy weapons. It doesn't look like we are it doesn't look like we're under-synced. So I think this is a good idea.
I copy.
we did at least make a little bit of damage.
Standing by.
Let's see if we can get the javelin over here, get a side armor shot. Ah, we still have listen kill ammo. It's going to be perfect with the tag. Or not, because the new rules for accuracy mean that we missed it.
Nothing.
Still not bad. Pegasus hasn't taken any damage. Love that for us. Just gotta hope that the other mechs on our team can take advantage. Looks like the Valkyrie missed with its LRM rack. But now we have to deal with the LRM truck over here. It's not shooting. Surprising. I find that a little bit concerning. Granted, it did double move. And fire laser knights. I'm not sure why an LRM truck fired a... what looks like an L laser, in fact. Oh, they're really going for it. Looks like they've picked their target, though, and that's because the Pegasus is tagged. So let's see if any of my teammates can do
Ready for
anything.
orders.
I'm gonna go for the
Heading up.
unobstructed side arc shot again. Much better. Alright, there's the damaged Ost Scout. Looks like it's approaching our Vindicator. But it couldn't get a rear arc shot because it sprinted. They're still taking shots at the Pegasus, but it's not going to do anything as we have evasion, cover, and we're now in a smoke screen.
Yep.
So I think what we should do here... yeah, I think we're going to take the kick attack directly into the rear arc here.
On my way.
See if we can put some hurt on that. Well, we missed with everything else, but we still got the kick.
No luck.
So at initiative 7, we're actually going to be able to get the Pegasus moving again,
Standing by.
which is good, because we do need that
Move
10
order
evasion. We're just going to zoom our way over here. So 10 evasion, cover, and very high chances to hit with everything. I just want to check some stuff here. Max range weapon crit, long range weapon crit. So this thing is starting with a weapon in critical condition. And the pilot is stressed.
I got it.
And we took out the lower leg.
Critical hit, Commander.
Now we're looking good. Let's see what the Valkyrie's gonna do. Follow up with the LRMs. Pilot's panicked. There's a possibility he might eject. Okay, those were PPCs. I know that sound effect. Why have they got PPCs mounted on an Ost Scout? Is this crew packing nothing but smokes? I'm very confused right now. Alright, so the LRM misses the truck over there. That's fine. We're not doing great on initiative, but I think that's because our morale is in the toilet. Yep, there it is. 22 rear armor damage. Yeah, it's all just mortars dropping smoke screens. I don't understand what the objective there is. But hey, whatever. Not my business. I'm just glad that we're here, so to speak. Alright, extended range particle projection cannons don't have a minimum range, so if we get the hit here, we're probably taking a decent chunk out of internal structure. Medium pulse laser isn't terrible. We may as well throw the LRM-5s in here too, because at this point any damage is good damage, even if there's only a 20% chance to hit, rounding up.
Got it.
It could have gone worse. Don't ask me how right now. It could have. Alright, tag missed, but that javelin took a hit. I don't like that.
Systems holding.
Ready for orders. Acknowledged.
We're gonna go zoom around the Ost Scout again, pick up 9 evasion, and dump 12 more SRMs into its back. Any gun that I can take off the field is a victory right now. Ooh, headshot. I love headshots.
Receiving you.
So with this one, we're actually going to jump over here for the 6 evasion. Park ourselves right there. And we're gonna fire 12 more SRMs at the target.
Fire all weapons.
Well, it's not a kill, but it's something. Oof. They're definitely targeting the javelin. I need to either rotate or figure out some kind of plan. Otherwise, that javelin's going to be toast. Alright, that's a hit on the Vindy, but I'm not too worried about the Vindy right now, because it's a little bit more of a tank. It's fine.
Orders.
Alright, Cujo. It's up to you. You're my boy, Blue. Actually gonna park you here for 7 evasion and cover. Because we basically have to play this like it's guerrilla warfare. We don't really have any other choices. I want to see if the Falcon is going to do anything. It's not. It's just going to run away, I'm guessing, because all it has are mech mortars. and it doesn't appear to have loaded lethal ammunition. I find that more than slightly annoying. The javelin is tagged. Oh my god, this is bad.
Ready for orders.
Alright, Jenkins. Go
Spotted.
Go kick the
Time to
Ost
get
Scout.
physical.
We took an arm off it.
Scored a critical hit.
Small victories. I've got to get the javelin out of there, though.
Watch the flank. Watch the flank.
That Ost Scout is packing 2 PPCs. That's insane.
I'm here.
Alright, if I park you there... No, you don't have a decent shot. Hell with it. Let's kick and then just fire more SRMs. I'm not too worried about the miss. Hey, we got a leg.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Pilot punched. Alright, that's 1 unit down. Looks like the Valkyrie just whiffed another rack of LRMs. Not doing great for your ammo expenditures there. See what this Ost Scout's packing.
Ready for orders.
Or, and just not worry about it, we can jump jet over here.
I copy.
We're back. Had to step away from my desk for a moment. And if you hear any exciting sounds, that is definitely my little friend Oliver. He wanted to get involved with wrecking up some Blakist filth. Actually, he's afraid of the juicer that my wife is using downstairs to make delicious juices. But, you know, Blakist filth. It's a better excuse. Alright, so the Hermes, we don't have an ID on what weapons it's packing, which I find interesting, but we're still going to... Yeah, the listen kill ammo gives us at least a 25% chance to hit, so we're going to have to take that.
Firing all weapons. Negative damage.
Still whiffed it. Yellow, that's a chem laser. That means it can run out of ammo. Tag, laser, yeah. Is it wrong that I want to try to DFA one of these Hermes? Laser, no tag. Got to do something about this.
What do you need?
Alright, Jenkins. What's the hit chance on our DFA? 45%? Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. Why not?
Roger that.
Squish! What is the Falcon gonna do? Probably nothing. Oh, it's packing lasers. Small benefits, guys. Small benefits. That machine gun truck is a non-issue
Waiting for orders.
up until... Oh yeah, we're gonna do this.
Heading out.
We have outmaneuvered and DFA'd this Hermes. Like, we are gonna completely wreck shop right now. We've got a tag, we've got a pulse laser, we've got 2 SRM6s. Center torso rear is structure exposed. Left torso rear is about to be destroyed, which means if this has an XL engine, it's a mission kill. That leg is down, the arm is down. Everything looks good. Let's do it.
Firing all weapons.
There it is. Leg down.
Scored a critical.
Depending on the direction of the fall. Pilot damage. And it looks like it took damage to right torso rear. Which is not great. Why are you shooting the mortars at the Hermes? You fool. You absolute imbecile. The Valkyrie's not even doing anything, probably because it's out of LRMs. Accomplished nothing. Bunch of sound and fury. OTT 7JB. Wait, this means we've gotten sensor lock on them. We can see what they have. Alright, let's do it.
Ready to get it on.
I mean, should I have Cujo just like... No, I can't have Cujo mag dump into the disabled Ost Scout. It's just not gonna work. Yeah, I'm gonna go 9 evasion and I'm gonna try to take out that machine gun truck. I need to get that off the field before it can get too close. I had a shot. Why do I no longer have a shot? That's terrible. Okay. None of these are good. I guess we'll take the, this shot, because if the tag hits, everything else should hit.
Locked on with all weapons.
We at least hit with the laser and the tag. Oh, not even the tag, just the laser. That's decidedly not great. But I suppose it's winnable to an extent. Okay, Jenkins, what's the plan? We can just stomp on the Hermes. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. Operational doctrine indicates guns need to be off the field. Panicked, pilot ejected, cockpit destroyed. And then we went off and blew up the mech.
Target neutralized.
I guess it wasn't out of LRMs. Go figure. Even so, there's only 4 units left on the field. And one of them just has mortars. I don't understand.
Standing by.
I don't even think I want to understand. But 7 evasion, in water, listen kill ammo, still only a 20% chance to hit.
I copy.
But we hit! Oh! We hit with both salvos at that. I love that for us. and the Valkyrie manages to hit something too, I also love that.
Got something you want done?
Let's get Cujo moving. I know we have a rear arc shot here, so let's take that.
Locking in coordinates.
I'm a big fan of taking rear arc shots every chance we get.
Giving them everything I've got.
For that exact reason. So we've taken out 2 of the Ost Scout's jump jets. The pilot is stressed. It's taking internal structure damage to the rear. Our Vindicator appears to just be standing still and eating lasers, and I really need to fix that, because we're going to start taking internal structure damage soon.
Good to go.
Let's take a look. It looks like our left leg is our weakest point. Really, our entire left side is getting kind of shreked. So I think at this point we rotate. I don't like presenting left side to our hostiles, but we don't really have much choice. Yeah, targeting the Hermes is our best option here. HER-4WB. It's got a destroyed energy weapon, or at least a critted energy weapon, and a single normal energy weapon, plus unidentified equipment. We know it's got a tag. We know it's got a medium laser. So whatever the third is, we're gonna have to figure out. Decent hit. Thankfully, that machine gun truck accomplished nothing. Let's get our friendly units into the fight. This Falcon is just running around like it doesn't know what it's doing.
Orders?
So I think from here, what we might do yeah, we're just gonna kick this. I mean, I'm assuming that yeah, vehicles should still take double damage. I assume we've punched a decent sized hole in that. I'm so tired of these smoke screens. Like this fleet. I guess the flea has helped us. It's drastically reduced enemy visibility, which means that we do have a slight advantage. Racing for ground. Oh, that was his unidentified equipment. Look at this. All right,
Reporting. Major armor loss.
let's run through the combat log here. So the Hermes sprinted with a wounded leg and its mask on. Mask being myomer assisted speed circuitry, if I remember correctly. And it fell because of that. So it proned itself out because he ran on a damaged leg with mask enabled and gave himself a knockdown. Javelin takes 36 armor damage, I'm assuming from that chem laser. Oof. Alright.
Standing by.
Let's check our targeting. Our best bet is the wheeled MPC, or APC, excuse me.
Moving out.
But we might have to jump the Vindy to take care of that Hermes in a minute. Right now, I want to deal with... Yeah, right now I want to deal with this machine gun truck. We missed, but not that big of a deal. We stay heat neutral.
Damn it.
Oh, thankfully the Valkyrie did a thing. Because as soon as that loses a point of structure, it's going to explode. Which is good. It's helpful to us.
What's up, boss?
Which means we are going to accelerate that plan.
Acknowledged.
Like, we're running out of, we're drastically running out of, SRMs, but we have to try. Oh, that's rear armor! I should have aimed for front arc. I still heard it, but I should have thought that through. The problem is if I positioned myself in front arc, it would have gotten a chance to shoot back, assuming I didn't kill it. And I'm trying to avoid as much damage as I can. For obvious reasons. Swap to standard ammo. I just really need to take something out right now. I'm not going to be able to do enough damage to punch that armor, actually. I'm going to jump jet over here, which is going to put me back in cover. This is not the ideal situation. Please do not emulate anything I am teaching you.
All weapons, go.
I say that and then I land some decent damage. At this point, I think something is deeply wrong with me. Oh! Lasers. We love that for us. Alright, the Hermes is going to get back up. I think its mask is still on, so if it tries to run again, it will fall down again. No, I just took an extremely long-range shot at the Javelin. I don't know what it was hoping to accomplish there. That's like some cross-map shit. Okay, it turned off the mask. Morale improved to confident. Takes a shot at the Vindicator. On the left side, too. That's not good.
Losing lots of armor.
Alright, what's acting on initiative 12? Oof. Okay, it's a miss.
Good to go.
I do have good chances to hit on that. And I've got good chances to hit there. Really, the only bad shot I have is that Ost Scout, honestly. So I think I'm going to stick to this. I'm going to try and take out that Hermes because it's right in my left arc, and I really don't like that. Alright, left arm destroyed, medium laser destroyed. We know that pretty much all it had was that tag and a medium laser, so I think we're alright. Weaponry-wise, the Hermes is no longer a threat. If it goes in for physicals, that's different, but I don't think it's going to do that.
Reporting light damage.
Gee, what's the flea gonna do? I'm guessing 2 mortar shells with smoke screen. Yep. No surprises there.
Commander.
Alright, this is Cujo's last salvo with the SRMs, because it's only got 4 left.
Roger.
So we're just gonna keep hit and running with it. Mostly because I find it hilarious, but...
Affirmative.
we missed everything. It's beautiful.
I'm out of short-range missiles.
Looks like the Valkyrie put out another burst of LRMs, didn't accomplish anything.
Standing
Let's
by.
get Boom Slam going. No, I did not want to do that.
I copy.
The wheeled APC has had its morale improved to confident. Don't particularly like that either. There we go. Side torso injured. Pilot
Taking a critical
damaged.
hit.
Pilot's back distressed. Javelin is confident. And that would definitely be my lovely dogs hearing something downstairs. Thank you for their contribution. Again, they are always around to contribute, and at some point in the Discord, I will be sharing pictures. That said, let's get Jenkins moving. I actually think right now my best shot
On my way.
is taking the Vindicator over here and trying to pick off the Ost Scout. I think it's just a... Well, let me evaluate my targets here. The machine gun truck might be a good target. The LRM truck... No, now that I think about it, the LRM truck is our best option. Because it's not actually packing an LRM, it's packing a medium laser.
Locked on.
And I want it to go away.
Mess them up. Mess them up good.
Ooh, lethal damage to the pilot. You know what? I'm good with it, honestly. That Hermes is packing a second medium laser. Gonna have to deal with that. The Falcon's gonna accomplish nothing. I don't even know why it's here at this point.
I'm here.
So we'll bring the boom slang, or rather the javelin, excuse me, back here. We're gonna take out this machine gun truck. I just want it to go away.
Confirmed.
Looks like the Valkyrie missed the volley of LRMs once again.
Good to go.
Might be time to send Cujo up here.
Position confirmed.
9 evasion. Nothing. All we've got's the tag and the medium pulse, but
Affirmative.
we can shoot. Right, who's acting on 14? Looks like they reserved. Oh, it's the truck.
I'm here.
Okay, we'll retask. Shoot at the Hermes once again. Actually, no. We'll just shoot at the machine gun truck.
Giving them everything I've got. Show me your war face. Hostile removed.
Problem solved. It would be really cool if this allied Falcon... Oh. Wait a minute, it did something. See, now I'm, like, concerned. Because it's so rare that an allied unit actually does something.
Receiving you.
I'm gonna send Cujo back up here. Keep trying to shoot pulse lasers into the Hermes' rear armor. That leg is looking mighty weak.
tail.
At this point, considering how much damage that mech has taken to internal structure, I would assume that the pilot would be trying to punch. Alright, so now the heavily crippled Ost Scout is going to keep moving. Didn't even take a shot.
Commander?
Rather surprised. So
On
we
my
will
way.
pursue in the Javelin. I mean, we only have a 25% chance to hit, but we've got 76 missiles left.
Locking in all weapons.
And he really doesn't like that juicer.
Target missed.
Maybe the juicer is a Blakist contraption. My guess. Oh, are those follow the leader LRMs? What is the Hermes planning to do? Ah, he ran with his mask on and fell again. He's just gonna kill himself, honestly. There's nothing else to it. He's just going to kill himself. Because if he does that again, he's gonna take another pilot hit, and he's gonna be dealt with. Okay, so we're gonna resume on our called shot. I think we're gonna try... Yeah, we should just aim for center torso here. Remember, aim small, miss small. Did we take anything out? Oh, pilot's panicked. He might punch instead of trying to get up. This guy's just running around in circles in the water. I don't know what he's doing. Like, what has even happened?
Ready to get it on.
A rather awkward statement. Ready to get it on? Like, ominous.
Coordinates received.
And for those of you listening along to the home game, there is now some amazing puppy playtime going on in here.
Locking on target. Oh, come on!
Okay, so the Valkyrie also opened up on that target. As did the Flea. But the Flea can't really do anything because the Flea just has mortars, and those mortars are only loaded with smoke rounds.
Ready for orders.
So at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have the Javelin try to kick out the Ost Scout. Because at this point, there's not much left. Like, honestly.
Failed to connect.
And missed on everything. Okay. Well, ammo costs are gonna be a little high. Oh, he forgot to turn his mask off.
Receiving you.
Oh, you big dummy.
Move into position.
Now I should be able to wipe him off the map. 67% chance to hit with the ERPPC. Yeah, I think we're gonna do alright. And it looks like we're firing into right arc. I mean, if we hit torso, we're good.
Confirmed.
Or we take out the leg. That's good too. That means the pilot's dead because he's gonna fall.
Target taking a critical hit.
Oh, he ejected. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Now watch, the Falcon's gonna like perfectly snipe out the Lost Scout. And I know we haven't really been making a lot of progress toward the objective, which, if I'm being honest, is fine. Because if we clear the area, we no longer have any opposition to face. Like, there's no,
Roger.
it's pretty clear there's no enemy reinforcement lanes. Pilot punches.
Waiting for orders.
So now at this point, we just
I copy.
zoom our way to the base. And we don't worry about anything else. Yeah, we've exited combat. Nothing left to do except recover the VIP. So we'll send Cujo up here.
Aye, aye.
Great. Look at that. Mission complete. And we were under strength. 2 mechs and a scout tank. And we managed to accomplish our goals. And we took out a full level 2, actually. We took out 2 combat vehicles, and now we took out 5 mechs and 2 combat vehicles. I guess you could argue it's a full level 2 for the Word of Blake, but managing to take that out with half a lance and 1 vehicle, it's not bad. The Flea was basically just smoke cover, which did help, especially with that Ost Scout that had 2 PPCs. Like, that thing was a knockoff Warhammer, but we did pretty well, I would say, and now we will see everybody back at the salvage screen. And we are back. So, let's take a look here. We recovered the VIP, escaped, technically because we wiped everyone else off the map. We increased our payment by 50,000 C-bills, which is always good, which is pretty much just enough to offset our drop costs and ammo costs. So, not great, but not terrible. We profited 158,000 C-bills. Again, not bad. And we did damage our reputation with the Word of Blake a little bit, which, you know, I don't really care about. So, we're going to move on. We're going to take a look, see what salvage we can negotiate after we check our damage. No internal structure damage. Looks like we're just going to be refilling armor. The Pegasus, despite putting out some impressive damage and using all of its SRMs, did not score a single kill. I'm not too stressed over it. The Vindicator got 2 mechs and 2 vehicles, and the Javelin also got 2 mechs. Again, not terrible. Looks like... Ooh, these are all already parted out, so not terrible. We could take the Wheeled Armored Personnel Carrier, we could take the Beagle Active Probe, plenty of Endo Steel hits, a full Ost Scout. Let me see what this thing is packing before we disassemble it. I cannot preview it, apparently. Or can I? Yeah, here we go. Improved sensors, Endo Steel. Cockpit's destroyed because the pilot punched out. Got a Royal Heatsink kit, that's not bad, but it's also only got a single medium laser. So, honestly, I'm not going to be too stressed about it. I think one of the things we should definitely look into taking... Well, we're going to have to take the Engine XL so that we can repair the Fireball. I think we should... Yeah, let's take the Endosteel Structure and the XL Engine because I have uses for both of them. What we're not going to worry about, we're not going to worry about the Shaw AC, and we're not going to worry about the wheeled APC. All the mech salvage, not really useful to us. I'm hoping we get one of the masks. I'm not counting on it. I'm also hoping we get one of those ferrofibrous armors, but again, not counting on it. So let's confirm it. See what we got. We got a piece of Ost Scout salvage. We got a wheeled APC salvage. Stack of 2 medium lasers. 2 standard fusion engines, which we're just going to immediately sell. A ton of LRM ammo. Not bad. A mask. We are slapping that bad boy in the Fireball. An Engine XL. Yeah, the Endosteel. It could have been worse. We'll go ahead and continue. We have more than enough scratch to get us through the next upgrade. Financial report. Right, 3 mechs damaged on the last engagement, 22,000 C-bills for armor repair, and ammo refills. Not that bad. We didn't take any structure damage, so really we are in a very good spot. The problem, in my opinion, is that it delayed the work on the Centurion, and I really want to get that refitted. So I want to rearrange that task. To prioritize the Centurion. We're also going to level up the mech warriors who we took on our mission.
Orders.
Oh, we can't. They're fatigued. That's a terrible idea. We have to wait until they're recovered. So I suppose that is actually going to do it for this episode. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out while we played RogueTech today. I'm glad we finally got a win in the books. And really, if you liked what you saw today, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies, tell your pets. Uploads will continue every Tuesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Time, whatever it is at the moment. And, yeah. So, thanks again. Remember, Mr. Rogers would love you just the way you are, and so do I. Be good to each other out there. Cut.